right? So that's one.
Okay.
Then beyond that, he's just talking like how he talks regularly, not pronouncing the T's, playing water. You're like, what is that? Oh, water. You know, it's like that type of deal. So like I looked at his video, and at the end, like, any questions?
No.
But I was very pleased with the class that people had questions, people had concerns, people like this, you know, even what you were talking about, abreuar and, you know, pounding the fufu and what. Let's interrogate that. Let's be critical of that. Whatever is African, we can't just say, oh, it's African. Well, let's just like, no, we got to see how does this benefit African people.
You know something you said that was profound?
What's that?
Which I'm going to steal and pretend it was mine when I'm doing interviews. About culture and worldview. The worldview is worldview. You know, culture is like the expressions of the worldview. So culture is what changes. The way we express our worldview. We used to ride horses. Today we're driving cars. That's not what is important. Is the worldview. You know, and every time you bring up a lot of issues in Ghana today. We are caught in this, like the image you showed me. That's crossway. But we should go back to our culture. If you want us to go back to our culture, then we should go and wear this, that, you know. And I mean, when you said that, I was like, wow, that's actually the answer to that. Culture and worldview. Right. You know.
Yeah.
That is.
And then whatever that expression is, interrogate that. Like, who originates this? Who benefits from it? If I'm enriching somebody else, then all right, let's think about, let's at least make the thread. Let's at least make the machine that's gonna do. And then it's like, let's move. And as we're moving, let's move in a way that's beneficial. We should be able to, like I talk about the economics because people at least understand that tangibly. All right, I'm giving you the money. I know that I benefit from that. But yeah, in every single area. Yeah, but like I said, I was very happy with the class. I was very happy with this cohort of students.
Are you teaching this PhD level?
They made it such that, so Akosua is PhD. They made it such that PhD could come in. Now, some people were saying that they want there to be a part 2 to it, and others were saying that they want it to be required for everybody who comes through the institute. I've gotten some very, very, profound feedback that's like, this is the whole point. This is what makes it worth it. Because, at a certain point, it's like, I can't do everything myself. But if everybody, media, people, graphic design, this one's doing this, now we're going out and we have an understanding of who we are and what the global landscape looks like. That's the whole point. But
I've been creeping you, and you've done a lot. Oh my goodness.
I haven't gotten
started. Videos upon videos on YouTube. You've done interviews with GBC. I don't know if you've been on radio. You have been on radio. I mean, I kept seeing, I was like, hey, when I wrote that first email about how we're gonna make the media, we've already started. So you've done a lot for just one person.
I haven't gotten started at all. I haven't started yet.
But you pay. You've done a lot. You've done a lot.
So awesome.
But yeah, this should be like the way we do academic writing. Which I'm sorry, I really don't think it's necessary. I'm sorry, but I only came to the class because I had to sign in. But yeah, I mean, instead of that, this, for African, this is the African studies. Yes, this should. So I think you should push it. Okay, I think you should.
I'll see how
you would go. But so next sem you're going to teach it, or it's going to be next 2 sems?
I'm not sure. I gotta see. I'm the coordinator, so I guess I can tell them let's offer it again. But I don't know if there's a set system the way this goes. The way they have the course is 638, so under that system you would expect it to only be taught in the second semester. But I think it could be requested. And Akosua was saying that he wants to write a letter and say this should be a required course. It needs to be whatever. And Yao was saying, it would be good if we had a part 2. And he was asking me what would it look like. A lot of those supplementary texts are very deep and very profound. Any single one of those texts could be the whole course.
What about undergrad? What about undergrad? Because masters, unless you had a manual.
Yeah, so undergrad, we have the Intro to African Studies where we get them
Yes.
for 3 weeks.
I did
And
that.
what I have done, just on a personal level, is that I've infused those slides with different slides
Oh,
and made them much more in line with like some of the stuff that would like. When I go to the class, I ask them, "Have you heard this? Have you heard of this? Have you ever heard? Have you heard of it?" No, no, no. I ask them about Eurasian stuff. You heard it? Yes, yes, we heard. And that lets me know what we're dealing with just to start with. So based on that, you know, we deal with the global African presence. African people, you know, they came before Columbus type of information. The Olmecs, you know, we deal with the Africans in the Pacific Islands, in Australia, Tasmania, Mekamui, all these different
nice.
places. So, you know, we deal with that. We deal with mid-nature, that we invented writing, all this stuff. Because, like, where would you get this information? You didn't get it in creche. You didn't get it in primary. You didn't. So it's basically like within this 3-week period trying to get them all of the information. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it's something.
It's something. And what I've
that
done.
one don't even have to choose. Because I think my time we had to choose either theater or drama or this or that.
Yeah.
So these are people who chose your class.
Yeah, these are people who happen to be in my
Studies.
class. But what I've done is I got it approved that everyone is now using my slides. But my slides are like a redo of the slides that were already there.
Okay.
What I would like to do is scrap all of those slides and come just afresh with this is what you need to know. This is what I know you didn't get. This is what you need to know in terms of history, in terms of linguistics, in terms of everything that I know needs to be, you know, taught. And when I was first coming to Ghana in the 90s, I was like, if I could just get a platform to be able to get information out there. Because I'm like, what we see is the result of what people know and don't know.
Yeah.
So let's at least change that and then see what comes out. Alote brought that for Amma.
Oh, that's nice.
She's a author and illustrator of her own book, so she takes my paper, like 30 sheets, does it up how she wants it, staples it together, part 1.
Part 1.
Does the other one, she's up to like part 11 of just one series, but then she has different series that are going.
Drawings.
Yeah, drawings, and so there's a story that goes along with it. So she writes a story, she illustrates it on the top portion, and makes it into a book. So then she gets my stapler, and one of them, I don't even know where it is, she got it.
Oh, nice.
And then makes a book. So that's her book. This is one written and illustrated by Amma Kanban. She has it in English. That's the main thing that she's doing, much to my chagrin. She's also doing, she hasn't started doing any Yoruba yet. But if you go on her website, you'll see lots of different stories in her assignments. And then she started doing with her cousin in the U.S. a drama series where they take their dolls, they act out entire stories, play lines, you know, storylines, all this stuff.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Charlie, oh my God.
Yeah, she's going to be.
She's going to be something.
Yeah.
She's going to be something. I hope it's in the arts though, because I'm biased, but I know she's gonna be.
She's definitely doing stuff in the arts, but you know, I want her to be a multi-genius.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing, that once we know about our ancestors, that's the bar. It's like we're not even looking at folks around here. It's like I need to be like Imhotep. Imhotep was doing much. This is why I'm saying I'm not started yet. Imhotep was doing a lot. And he was in a context where you could really express whatever. I want to build this pyramid. Okay, well, this is what you need. The blocks. I got you. Now, you know, in my view, our main contribution is to get us up from under Eurasian hegemony. That's something Imhotep wasn't able to do because he wasn't under Eurasian hegemony. But now our fullest expression of our potential is in every single area, you know, freeing ourselves from that. To the point where now future generations will be able to just be like, we're free to do this, we're free from this, so now we're free to do things that will benefit African people, unrestricted. Unrestricted. I think this will benefit African people. I think we should be in alignment with the cosmos. I think we should do this, and they just have free reign to do any of those things. So that's what we're working towards. And the more we know about our ancestors, the more we're like, dang, we got a lot to do. One of my students from 200 level, he posted an article on Bibi Tumikasa about ruins that go back 200,000 years in southern Africa. You know, these stone structures, similar to like Great Zimbabwe, Monomotapa types of structures. But they dated them based on the rock erosion. And these are complex cities that have complex transportation systems, and also that practice mining, you know, at this point in time. And it's like, this is what the more we know, the more we have to aspire to. So it's not like my colleague in the next room is what I'm competing at. No, we got, the standard is like,
higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
The standard is millennia and millennia and millennia.
Yeah, so it's not even your lifetime, you know, it's what you put there.
Building for eternity.
Mama is a savior of this generation.
Oh yeah.
You see the whole Jesus thing? I always said I was gonna raise the next female actual one. It's Amma.
It's in all of us. It's you.
Amma. Actually, no. At least she got to start. Like me, there's a lot of deficiency, but yeah.
This is the thing.
Amma is
in the U.S. It is